Good morning, Sarah. You know, both of these teams know each other so well. Japan winning that dramatic final in 2011, and of course, the United States rebounding the next year at the Summer Olympics in London. But you ask anyone on this U.S. squad, what motivates them for tomorrow night? And it's simple. It's that loss in 2011 that they remember the most. Team USA is ready for battle. And many believe this is an ideal matchup against the powerhouse, Japan. This is a shot to redeem the title after the devastating defeat in 2011, and a chance to bring home the first World Cup title in 16 years. What's it like playing in this big of a game against this big of a rival?
It's amazing. It's what we live for.
Team USA moving on to the World Cup final Sunday night after dominating Germany earlier this week.
That's it. The USA is going to the final.
Japan, the team that beat Team USA in 2011's World Cup final during a penalty kick shootout.
It is Japan's World Cup.
Returning to this year's final after England's defender kicked the ball into her own team's goal under pressure from two attackers in the final minutes of extra time.
Could it be an own goal by England?
What is it about Japan and their style that makes them so tough to beat?
They're really unique. Nobody else plays like them.
Back on the practice field today, gearing up for the most meaningful game of their lives. What are you ready and prepared to do Sunday night?
All I want is when that final whistle blows is for us to have one more goal than they do.
Paula, good morning. The Confederate flag no longer flying behind me, in part because of a movement sparked by the tragedy in Charleston. Now we're learning what the FBI could have done to prevent it. This morning, the FBI admitting its background check system failed, saying confessed killer Dylan Roof should not have been allowed to buy the gun allegedly used to shoot and kill 9 people inside a Charleston church. Brandon Risher's grandmother, Ethel Lance, among those killed.
Having an admission is one thing, but it doesn't, dry up any of my tears or any of my concerns. If anything, it infuriates me even more.
The fateful chain of events beginning on Saturday, April 11th. Roof goes to buy a handgun at this South Carolina gun store. Because it's the weekend, the FBI wouldn't begin the required criminal background check until Monday, April 13th, when an FBI examiner learns Roof was arrested on drug charges. But they're not able to reach the arresting police department, and the FBI is unaware that Roof had allegedly admitted to the crime, a crucial fact that should have prevented him from getting the gun. By law, the FBI has 3 days to stop a gun sale. On April 16th, with no word from the FBI, Dylan Roof is sold the .45 caliber Glock. And 2 months later, 9 African-American worshipers are shot dead at Charleston's Emmanuel AME Church. FBI Director James Comey now saying we wish we could turn back time. The FBI's painful admission coming down just hours after the Confederate flag did. The result of a heated debate sparked by the shooting in Charleston. The polarizing symbol no longer flying at the state capitol in South Carolina.
It wasn't just about heritage, it was about hate.
The president tweeting the removal is a signal of goodwill and healing and a meaningful step towards a better future. A future forged through tragedy.
For my grandmother and those 8 other victims, that they get to, look at that and say, I was able to help evoke change.
Yesterday, we were all able to watch a day that one couple will never forget.
Periscope, allowing viewers to teleport almost anywhere in the world, like a complete stranger's wedding. As Kyle and Brianna Lewis tied the knot on Saturday, on top of just the 50 or so loved ones packed into this New York church, hundreds more watched the amazingly emotional nuptials with a little help from Periscope. Kyle and Brianna's online romance began on Twitter, grew stronger through Skype, leading to the lovebirds inviting their followers to join in the special day.
She looks so beautiful, what a beautiful bride.
Flooding the streaming ceremony with hearts and sweet shout-outs to the lovebirds, all in real time. The streaming video app, created by Twitter, now in the hands of more than 2 million smartphone users after Periscope launched on Android devices this week. See life through the eyes of Periscope's first superstar, Amanda Oleander. Yes, this video of her having breakfast, receiving thousands of likes.
And I made some poached eggs for breakfast. Say hi to Cranky Dan.
Me? I'm pretty much obsessed. Behind the scenes at GMA or even just saying hi.
Hi, say hi to my Periscope. Hi.
And I watch broadcasts too, like Brianna and Kyle's wedding. A great way to make sure even those who couldn't make the big day, friends and strangers alike, could still be there.
Well, we have a lot of friends and family in other countries. She's got family in Costa Rica and Puerto Rico.
And with this app, you don't have to pick the chicken or the fish.
Good morning, Philip.
Paula, good morning. Officers out here right now still stopping every car that comes through looking for those two killers. This morning, we're learning that these guys may have had the tools to escape 5 weeks before they busted out. Overnight, prison worker Joyce Mitchell seen here in handcuffs after she was arrested for allegedly helping two convicted killers break out of an upstate New York prison. Just hours later, a judge ordering her held on $220,000 bond.
She's been charged with promoting prison contraband, first degree, a Class D felony, and criminal facilitation, fourth degree, a Class A misdemeanor.
And now court documents obtained by ABC News revealing investigators believe the 51-year-old prison tailor provided tools, including hacksaw blades, chisels, a punch, and a screwdriver bit to help Richard Matt and David Sweat cut their way through cell walls and several layers of grating and pipe before finally escaping from a manhole cover a week ago.
This does not happen, and if you do it, you will be convicted. And then you'll be on the other side of the prison that you've been policing. And that is not a pleasant place to be.
The intense manhunt now in its 8th day. Police still have no confirmed sightings of the runaway murderers and no evidence of them leaving the area. Through the night, torrential rain again hampering the manhunt.
The weather and the environment and the terrain, it does hamper the investigation, but it also aids the investigation in the fact that the escapees have to deal with the same inclement weather.